Is your mind all over the place? It's time for you to focus with fluorite. My name is Sheila from Satin Crystals, and today we are going to be talking all about fluorite, its meanings, its metaphysical properties, and answering your top 5 questions about this stone right after you like and subscribe to our channel, because we still have the fluorite guided meditation. Plus, we are going to be covering all of your favorite stones, and you don't want to miss out on that. At the end of this video, I'm also going to reveal if you are somebody who could benefit from fluorite properties. So stay tuned. What is fluorite? Fluorite is a clear, semi-precious gemstone which is found all over the world. In its pure form, it is clear, but it is one of the most colorful minerals in the world because it comes in all colors, most popular being purple and green, but you can also find it in all colors of the rainbow, including white and black. Fluorite is used very popularly in crystal healing, in jewelry, and when it's a lower grade, it is used in all kinds of industries in everyday life. Fluorite is a very soft stone. It's a 4 out of 10 on the Mohs scale of hardness, and we will discuss this in a bit as well. The top 5 questions we are going to answer about fluorite today are: what are the metaphysical properties of fluorite? How do you use fluorite in your healing practice? Is fluoride the same as fluorite? How do you tell fluorite from its lookalike stones? And finally, how do you care for fluorite? Because as I said, it's a very soft stone, so it does require special care. What are the metaphysical properties of fluorite? In crystal healing, fluorite is known as the genius stone. It is all about focus, on concentration, on organizing your thoughts so you can better absorb knowledge and move forward towards your goal. It is a very popular stone among students, among working professionals, among athletes. Besides focus and concentration, it is also very popular for balance and coordination. It is a stone to calm the nerves, relieving anxiety, and it's also very popular for opening your mind so you can see the big picture. How do you use fluorite in your healing practice? Now, there's numerous ways you can use fluorite in crystal healing. I'm going to show you just a few ways here, and then you can head over to the Satin Crystals Fluorite Meanings page, and we have a lot more ideas for you. So first of all, it is very popular to place fluorite pyramids like these on the desk or anywhere that you're doing any studies or that you have work being done. So to focus on deadlines. Place purple and blue fluorite at your third eye chakra to help focus your thoughts and connect you with your higher self. This is a lotus foot crystal where you can see the blue and purple fluorite mixing together. This is a perfect stone for the third eye chakra. Hold your fluorite spheres to realign your physical, your emotional, and your mental bodies. Especially great after you have done any meditation or astral travel where you want your bodies to come back together. Work with fluorite eggs whenever you're feeling anxious about an upcoming change. Eggs are great for new beginnings, and fluorite itself is great for calming that anxiety. So you can hold these, you can do your meditation, you can rub them like worry stones. These are great for relieving any kind of tension related to upcoming changes. Surround yourself with fluorite figurines, little animal figurines, so that you can align your heart and your mind to the animal's beneficial properties. Create a crystal layout with all colors of fluorite that correspond to your chakras. As I said, fluorite comes in a rainbow of colors, so depending on which color you have, you can correspond to the perfect chakra. So this one is a little bit more blue. You can place it on your third eye. We have the purple one, great for your crown chakra. We have green fluorite, great for the heart, and you can find all the other colors as well. So just lie comfortably, surround yourself yourself in fluorite tumbled stones and place them on the body according to your chakras to open and balance your chakras. Place fluorite stones in your knowledge and growth area according to your feng shui map. This is the lower left corner of your space, and it allows you to absorb all that knowledge that you need to accomplish your goals in growth. Another great way to use your fluorite in your healing is to wear fluorite jewelry whenever you are going out and you know that it's going to be an anxious situation for you, so you can eliminate some of that social awkwardness. You have your comfort with you. So those are just a few ideas on how you can use your fluorite in your healing practice. As I said, we have a lot more ideas for you at Satin Crystals. Is fluoride the same as fluorite? You've heard a lot about fluoride in your life. Fluorite, probably not as much unless you're a crystal lover, but they are not the same thing. Fluoride does exist within fluorite though. The chemical composition of your fluorite crystal is fluoride and calcium. So fluorite cannot exist without fluoride, but fluoride can exist without being a fluorite. So think of fluoride as an ingredient within your fluorite crystal, just like it is an ingredient in your toothpaste. So fluoride is the mineral version of fluorite. Fluorite is the crystal version, and to add something else in the mix, fluorine is the gaseous version. How do you tell fluorite from lookalike stones? Now, as we discussed, fluorite comes in all colors of the rainbow, so it is very easy to confuse it with a different stone that looks similar. Here I have a pretty clear fluorite, and it could easily be confused with your clear quartz crystals. Now, this is where Mohs scale of hardness comes in very handy, especially if you're not familiar with how each crystal should look. The Mohs scale of hardness will easily identify if the stone is soft enough to be a fluorite. So as we said, fluorite is a 4 on the Mohs scale of hardness, whereas a stainless steel knife is around a 5.5, making it harder than fluorite and easily scratches the fluorite stone. However, the clear quartz is a 7 on the Mohs scale of hardness, so it will not be scratched by a stainless steel knife, and obviously it will not be scratched by fluorite, but fluorite will be scratched by the quartz or the knife. So this is an easy way to tell if you have harder stones that you need to identify. Also, if you have softer stones. So for example, if you had a calcite or a selenite, the fluorite would scratch that. Here I have a optical calcite and the fluorite crystals. So you can see they are both translucent, but the fluorite crystal will scratch your calcite, whereas calcite will not scratch your fluorite. Calcite is around a 3 on the Mohs scale of hardness. Here we have an aquamarine and a fluorite, which could get confusing as well. This one is a little bit more opaque than our fluorite, but you can find them in the same translucency. This is just an example for you to see. The fluorite is the soft stone at 4, and the aquamarine is much harder. It will be able to scratch your fluorite, and you can tell the two apart that way. Here I want to show you 2 beads that look very similar. However, one of them is amethyst and the other is fluorite. So first of all, the fluorite, which I have right here, is actually showing me some blue-green inclusions, which amethyst will never have. Amethyst is always purple, and it might have some white streaks of the quartz. So this side is amethyst, but if you look really closely, you will notice that the fluorite on the facets have scratches and dings. So you'll see some white spots because fluorite is such a soft stone that it is easily scratched in bead form, in jewelry form. Whenever it's polished, you most likely will see scratches developing, and the amethyst will not show any of these scratches at all. Unless, of course, you have a diamond or something that is much harder than amethyst that can scratch it, but usually in your everyday collection, you will not have scratched amethyst as easily as you will scratched fluorite. I would recommend getting familiar with real fluorite, its formations, its colors. If you don't have a physical shop where you can look at real fluorite, you can get some books that you can study. You can see what fluorite actually looks like, how it comes. Of course, there's tons of different versions of fluorite and different colors. So just get yourself familiar, absorb all this knowledge, and soon enough, you will become an expert on fluorite. How do you care for fluorite? Now, as we said, fluorite is a very soft stone. It should be handled with great care. It is a very fragile stone, one of the easiest for you to damage. Now, it is both soft and brittle. Some stones are soft, but they are not as brittle as fluorite. So that's why fluorite is easily susceptible to breaks, to chips, to scratches. So you have to make sure that you are treating it very delicately. This is why I have a huge collection of wounded warriors. This buffalo here has lost his hind leg. This bear here has a chip on his foot. Any kind of impact will most likely chip your fluorite. And as I said, it's easily scratched as well. So if you have fluorite jewelry, make sure to keep it separate from other materials that are harder than fluorite. And when cleaning, you want to not soak it in water. So a little bit of a rinse or a spot cleaning should be okay, but soaking your fluorite in water will make it even more brittle. Now, fluorite has a lot of internal fractions, so that's where it can easily split in half if it encounters any impact. And here, like this buffalo here, you can see the distinctions in the color lines. This is also weak points in the structure of the crystal. So in general, make sure to handle with care. If you are making a gem elixir, use the indirect method rather than soaking it in water. If you want to know how to metaphysically cleanse, program, and charge your fluorite, you can head on over. We have a video all about crystal cleansing. Just make sure to choose one of the non-water methods for your cleansing. Can you benefit from fluorite? If one or more of these statements relates to you, then fluorite can definitely benefit you. If you are feeling scatterbrained, use fluorite. If you want to concentrate on a goal, for example, a manifestation goal, you can use fluorite. If you have a deadline, use fluorite wherever you're working. If you want a crystal that encompasses all the colors of your chakras, use fluorite for your balance. If you want to calm your nerves, use fluorite to relieve this kind of anxiety. If you have a vision, but you just don't know where to start with fluorite. Are you feeling more motivated to get focused? Thanks for watching our fluorite video. We have a lot more questions and answers for you on the Satin Crystals Fluorite Meanings page. At Satin Crystals, we also have a whole collection of natural fluorite gemstones and jewelry for your collection. While you are there, join the Satin Crystals VIP Club as we send out free crystal healing information every single week. We also have an SMS program where we will text you out the most important information every week as well. As always, thank you for your positive energy here at Satin Crystals. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, and thank you for spreading your light into our world.